Hey guys, this is you from Coffee Fukuoka. So in this module, what we'll be doing is I'll be talking about the relationship of extraction time, water temperature, and grind size because all of them are very much related to each other. Now, here you can see four different graphs, and let me give you a quick and easy explanation. So the first one here on the top left is when the grind size and the time is the same. So you're keeping this constant. The only thing that you're changing is the temperature. Now, if your grind size and time taken is constant, and let's say that your temperature is very, very low, what happens is that the coffee will become under extracted. When I say low, I mean very low, like maybe 80 degrees Celsius. Sorry guys, I will write also in Fahrenheit what that is. And let's say that it's too high, so this is like very close to boiling point. Then what happens is you get over extraction, so that's something that you really do not want. Now if your temperature is at a good area, and this I will also have explained in other modules, so you should have probably seen the temperature one, the water temperature, and this will be somewhere between around 84 to maybe 88, somewhere there. And also it depends on the roast. However, basically don't put your temperature too high and don't keep it too low. As long as you keep it somewhere in a good place, you will have a balanced extraction. So this is what I mean. Now let's go to the top right corner. And here the temperature is constant, the grind size is constant, and the time taken is different. So let's look at them. If your time taken is too fast, so let's say just like 2 minutes and you're finished with your extraction, you will most likely have under extraction. You did not extract the full potential, the full umami, the flavor of the coffee. So don't extract too quickly. Let's say that your time is now very slow, so you take like more than 5 minutes. Now you are extracting too much from the coffee, so you don't only get the umami and the flavor, but you get the unwanted flavor. Now you don't want that, so be careful of taking too much time. And a balanced place would probably be about maybe 3 minutes 30 seconds to maybe less than 5 minutes, about 4 minutes 30 seconds. Maybe that's a good place. But of course it will also depend on the other constants. This is just in the case of, if the temperature and grind size is constant. So I'll also explain about that a bit later, but I hope you understand what I mean. Now we go to the bottom left, so this one here. Here the temperature is constant, the time taken is constant. What's different is the grind size. So basically, if your grind size is too coarse, so it's too big, right? If it's too big, your coffee will most likely be under extracted. And the reason is because the coffee needs more surface area to get a better extraction, basically. Now if there's too much surface area, so this is like, for espressos, if your grind size is too fine and you are trying to do a pour over, what's going to happen is that you're going to over extract your coffee because there's just too much surface area hitting the hot water, and you will take out all of the unwanted bitterness and it will go into the coffee. Now if your grind size is somewhere between fine and coarse, so this is very, very ideal for the pour over, you will probably get a more balanced extraction. And usually when I have my Kalita dial, I usually keep it somewhere in the middle, and that's what you should probably also do if you have a grinder as well. Okay, now we will look at the last one, so the bottom right corner. Now here I'm trying to show you how you can change all of your temperature, grind size, and time taken to create like a balanced formula. So this is just one situation, one example, For example, if your temperature is very high, but your grind size is coarse. So this is very similar to like a French press, and your time taken is somewhere in the middle, and then you can get a really balanced situation. But of course, depending on maybe the roast or depending on the time taken, you could even change the time, and you could make the grind size a bit smaller. These are adjustments that you have to make to find the best balanced situation. Now let's say that you are using low temperature. What you could do is you can take a lot longer with your extraction time, and you can get a balanced coffee. However, you have to be careful because, for example, if you are using a very light roast, you would really need to use high temperature. So it might not work. And that's why I am suggesting you always make sure to try out these variables so that you find out which is the best. Okay, moving on. Let's say that your temperature is somewhere in the middle. Your grind size is very, very fine, but you decide to take only 2 minutes or 1 minute even for your time. Then you get a more balanced situation. So this is very similar to like an espresso, because your grind size is very fine and you only take about 30 seconds to get your espresso. So very similar to that. But this is just a general idea of how you can get a balanced extraction, and that's what you should think about when you are making your own formula for your pour over coffee. There are many ways. All you need though is proper adjustments, and you will probably find the best way to have the best extraction for your coffee. Alright guys, I hope you learned a lot out of this. I will end this module. I will see you in the next one.